What is going on, Nitro Gang? Welcome to the ultimate Friday Nitro Gang Live. Today, we have the very last, the final edition, as some would say, stream on the ultimate and hopefully final repair on this Kyosho Nitro ATV, known as the Quad Rider. Now, I know in the picture of the thumbnail, it looks like I'm pointing to the rear end. Am I pointing to the rear end? I am pointing to the rear end. Do you all have an idea why I'm doing that? Is that because I support Pride Month? Or is that because I'm wearing the ultimate Spitfire t-shirt? It's definitely the second option, and I stream horizontally to make streams incredibly great. Alright, let me wait a little while till you guys come up here in the stream. There's a reason why I'm pointing to the rear end. And it has nothing to do with Pride Month. Although, I am very proud of all the nitros I have featured on this channel throughout the past decade and some odd years. Now, okay, we got Dylan Seabird. How you doing? That Nitro Bug is here. RC Adventures, happy to see you here, bro. Jimmy George. We got Tara Curry. Alan Patterson over at ARC Nitro. He has a sickening 10 scale heading his way. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is, because it will be a surprise. Compass RC, how you doing there? Dodger Boy, Anti-Hero, John Hensley, Benjamin Martinez. I just saw you here. Now, you guys let me know if the stream quality is adequate. And if it is, we are going to go where almost nobody has gone before. And you know where that is? That is not Back to the Future. That is towards the rear end. Are you ready to go rear-ending something today? I'm ready to rear-end somebody. And, yes, I have the insurance to cover it. Alright, that was the ultimate joke. Now, you guys let me know if the lighting is okay. As you might be aware, we got ourselves a crazy heat wave out in New York. I am saving electricity. Okay? You see the sweat on my cheeks? That's not because I'm happy. That's because I'm a sweaty dude right now. But that's okay. That's the truth, everybody. That's the truth. We got MH Crazy Girl. How are you, girl? All right, we got Dirty Dan. He goes, Nitro Gang is here with us. Grateful Dabs. That was a little... Okay, Grateful Dabs, how are you, bro? Off the Chicks. She said the lights are incredible. That's right, we're going solar. No, we're not. Solar's a scam. I'm going to wait a little while here. We got Earl Moorhead here in the stream with us today. Gotta check out your new video. That was a very catchy title you had, man. I was caught by it. The problem is I was in a subway. I had really bad cell reception. I couldn't check it out. I'm sorry, bro, okay? I'll watch you later, I promise you. All right, Corey is here in the stream, a new channel member. Thank you, bro. He goes, happy Friday, Nitro. All right, my dudes, we're going to wait a little while longer, so let me give you a little catch-up in terms of Kyosho Pride Month, okay? Are you feeling proud? The question is, why do I keep showing the back? Is there a reason why? Anybody want to say it? I mean, I have full view of the chat right now, so if you say it, I will read it. But of course, I pre-read every comment. You're not going to get me trying to curse or something, you know? It's not going to happen. Like, I'm pretty smart, okay? I have pretty good eyesight. I could see the screen from like 12 feet away, all right? All right. NitroGang Queen Melissa, thank you for your support there today. I asked her to pause the show she's watching, so you guys, Melissa's not getting any entertainment right now. I think she's watching some show about a hospital or something. Melissa, tell them the show you're watching. I don't know. They want to know what you're watching. Maybe they want to watch it with you, okay? You two could have a little conversation about what Dr. Blah, blah, blah is doing to their patient right now. Are you watching Dr. House, Melissa? Dr. House? Sickening. By the way, Judge Joe, how you doing? Andrew Surrey, how are you? Goes, nice, wedgie. You said it, bro. You said it. But I wasn't pointing to the wedgie. Or was I? I wasn't. So I'm going to wait a little while longer here, guys. Let me take it easy. I can't be doing too many crazy jokes today. It's a freaking heat wave out here in New York City. My electricity is about to, like, you know, kick ass. By the way, anybody watched the Nathan's Lemonade chugging competition right before the stream? Got a great recommendation over there on YouTube. It said Yo, Hybrid, watch this lemonade chugging competition. So this dude, obviously the biggest guy on the Nathan's stage, right? Okay, so Nathan's is an American hot dog thing. Maybe people don't know. I don't know how you could not know. It's basically, you know, you're either Nathan or you make hot dogs. It's one or the other. There's no other options. Texas Hill, how you doing, bro? So, the challenge was to chug. Chug means to drink really rapidly a gallon of lemonade. Now, the thing is, I don't think I can drink 3 ounces of lemonade because it's super sweet and tart, and like I have acid reflux lately, so I can't be doing that shit no more. But who here wants to guess how many seconds it took the winner to chug a gallon of Nathan's overly sweet diabetes lemonade? You guys want to guess? In fact, I think that challenge should be banned. Okay, go ahead, make my day. Take a guess. 1 gallon of lemonade, how many seconds? You see, guys, here on this channel, I'm not a one-dimensional person. I'm a 3-dimensional person. We don't only have to talk about nitro and rear ends. We could talk about chugging lemonade. Where are you going to get that? You're not going to get that nowhere. All right? Here, maybe. That's about it. So, Richard Miller goes 1 minute. Well, bro, if you know Terrence Howard, 1 times 1 is 2. So I want you to divide your 1 minute by about a Scott Steiner second and let me know what you get. Okay? That was word salad, by the way. I've been watching a lot of flat earth debates today. Oh, NitroGang Queen Melissa, been a member of the middle tier for 23 months. Thank you so much. The money you pay me goes right back to you, I guess you could say. You know how you feel about that. You don't even get a tax deduction, Melissa. You don't. Shit, neither do I. Okay? Sickening. All right, off the chicks goes 4 minutes. You guys are all wrong. Tara Curry is correct. 20 seconds. Earl Moorhead with a highly optimistic 5 seconds, bro. You can't chug a gallon of lemonade in 5 seconds. You'll die. Unless you get it like, you know. Well, no, you can't do that. So 20 seconds. This guy chugged a gallon of Gatorade, lemonade. 20 seconds. I mean, honestly, that's like how many grams of sugar? That's literally diabetes right there. I don't even know, like, an 8-ounce serving of, like, average lemonade from, like, a fast food place is likely to be, what, probably, like, 26 grams of sugar, maybe 30 grams of sugar. So multiply that, how many cups in a gallon? So there's 4 pints in a quart, 2 pints in a quart, no, 4 cups in a quart, 16 cups. Okay, there's 16 cups in a gallon, right? Somebody fact check me if there's 16 cups in a gallon. I think there is. All right, we're going to get talking about what we're doing here today. You guys remember what the last situation was? Anybody want to give me a nice little factual update on the Quad Rider? What went down? And if you are correct, I will eat a piece of sushi within the next 5 minutes. That's right. The Kyosho Quad Rider, just looked it up, straight from Tokyo, Japan, and it likes sushi. So if you guys are correct, I'll pull out some sushi, I'll pull out some chopsticks, I'll put a little huck to a soy sauce on that mofo and stuck down a little piece of sushi down my pipe. You want that to happen? It's not even that exciting, but I'm hungry, so it has to happen, okay? So make sure you guess correctly, or else I'm going to be hungry over here. Yo, Melissa, is the AC freaking on right now? Sick. All right. All right, Tara Curry here is correct. We have an exhaust issue. That is correct. Let me lean down the camera. What's up there, Pitbull Air-Cooled? I'll get a little bit closer in there so we could see some rear-end action. Sometimes, you know, you could talk about rear ends without talking about Pride Month, right? It's acceptable. Although I wonder why those two things, like, go together so often. I guess it has to do something with the context. Anyway, I have installed an exhaust deflector. Now, normally what happens... You guys might not be able to see this too well. I'm going to keep the body on for now for a second, but we will have to dig in through this entire thing. So basically, when I was looking at it, a whole lot of oil was dripping out the pipe, basically creating a vacuum issue, right? So it created a vacuum issue. It wasn't priming well. The engine ran, but these engines are fairly low power. They don't have really great compression, so you're not going to experience the same kind of obvious vacuum issues in this as you would in, let's say, like a, you know, like a, well, something newer. This is Japanese, so they're made to fail well. They're made to fail phenomenally. And this one, even with a major exhaust leak, it actually still ran quite decent. So, what do you say? Do we pull out the Sushi now, or do we pull out the Sushi later? John Hensley wants to know, what about the pipe? Is it metal or is it plastic? So this has a factory original metal muffler. I won't call it a pipe, okay? I might have said pipe in this video so far, but it's not really a pipe. It's a muffler, right? I'm going to disassemble all of this today, my dudes, and we will try to repair it. I have a lot of things here handy, and some of the things I got, what's up there, Eugene Pony, are Q-tips. Is this for cleaning your ear, or is this for repairing a nitro? What do you think it's for? I mean, I know I don't have 6 ears, so what am I going to do with 6 tips of a Q-tip? Nothing. It's obviously for the nitro. What are you thinking about? Okay, Eugene Pony goes, the best stuff is made in Japan. And that actually is an actual quote from Back to the Future. Were you going there with that intention? I think you were. Remember when Marty said to the Doc, what do you mean the best stuff is made in Japan? Because, you know, in the 1950s, Japan was coming out of Hiroshima, World War II, and, you know, stuff like that. And obviously back then they had to develop their industrial manufacturing segments. So in the 70s, Japan really started to kick ass with their microcomputers and electronic devices. All right? I know facts about Japan, baby. All right? Okay. Let me stop making crazy faces. I don't know why I keep doing that. Compass RC Nitro goes, all you can eat sushi buffet. $50. Oh my God, that's a lot. Yeah, to me personally, buffet should not cost more than $17. That's like about it, because with tax and tip, you're going to be at like 22 bucks. I think that's decent, that's doable. RCU next Tuesday. What's up, my bro? We got GURUS, Gurus RC. Nova Princess is here. How are you, Nova Princess? Nova Princess, didn't you leave me a comment on a Prius video a couple years ago, I think? I think that's what it was, right? It was the Prius video, wasn't it? Well, I sold that Prius. That Prius is gone. But I saw it on the road yesterday, though. But was it the Prius video? If I'm wrong, I am really upset about it if I'm wrong, because I really take pride in recollecting viewers' comments, okay? No viewer comment ever goes unnoticed. And Nova Princess is correct. She goes the Prius gang. That's right. So that was actually a fantastic Prius. I have another Prius now, and also a Nissan Murano. Let me tell you something about Nissan Murano. They're not reliable. All right, we are going to continue. But for now, who wants to feed me some sushi? I'm just curious. Anybody want to do it? Or should we just get down to the disassembly right now? So like I said in the title to this video, not to create some kind of false anxiety over here, but this is the final live stream on this Kyosho. It's pretty much a disaster storm in New York City right now. But I will, maybe, if things go okay, if I fix it, I'm going to show you kind of how it is to go down, do this crap in a little bit. This is a little bit of a subjective repair. I'm not saying this is going to be the 100% perfect repair, but I've already tried something. It was basically a 50% failure so far, but it was enough to do a great video. And when the video comes out, you guys go get yourself some sushi, okay? Now, the sushi I got, it's not raw fish, all right, guys? It ain't raw fish. All right. Melissa, bring the sushi, please. Let's go. Bring the sushi. We're going to eat it right now. I need a little fuel. Bring the sushi. We're going to eat it next to the Kyosho, and then we're going to take all this crap apart. I am going to have to disassemble the entire rear swing arm suspension. So this is going to have to be removed because I have to get to the pipe. And some of the questions you guys had about what kind of exhaust is this, rather exhaust can muffler, it will be answered when we do the little disassembly. All right. Why am I making stupid faces again? I don't understand. It happens. It happens. All right, so we're going to get down to it. Let me get a little sushi. Melissa, please turn on the light. Yo necesito los luces, por favor. Abra el luce. Okay, that's Spanglish. All right. Texas Hill, how you doing? KGM is here with us in the stream. He goes, can't kill a Prius, but you can kill an Arma. He didn't say that. I added it for him. All right, my dudes. It's not that exciting. I'm going to pull out the sushi. I took it from the fridge, okay? It's... Don't ask me about it. You won't die, though. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, you won't die. I might, but, you know, it's okay. All right, we're gonna get down to it. Thought I was kidding around, huh? There's no joking around with food and nitro on this channel. That's the truth right there, bro. That's the truth. All right, let's dig in. And yes, I am a big fan of chopsticks. I could probably eat water with chopsticks, in fact. I know many people can't eat water with chopsticks because there's a lot of logical flawed statements in that paragraph. I mean, comment. Can't eat water. You have to drink the water. Can't pick up water with chopstick either. So honestly, that's a flawed statement. Hobbyman RC, thank you, bro, for that channel donation. He goes, what's up, hybrid? Nitro Queen, Nitro Sandy, and the rest of the NitroGang. Thank you, bro. Guys, by the way, Hobbyman RC over here, he's also a great YouTube guy. I watched a video today of his. He's running Kyosho GT1. He has the Serpent. He makes great videos. In fact, he runs in like probably the world's smoothest parking lot I've ever seen on video. Smoother than the lies coming out of Biden, okay? Kidding around, guys. I don't know if he's a liar or not, but the fact is, do we really need a president in 4 years when we're already questioning his mental aptitude? I'm sorry, like, come on. Like, I'm not the smartest guy around, but I've been on, like, debate stages in college. Let me tell you something. You just say shit that's true. And when you say shit that's not true, it's obvious when you're on a debate stage. It's obvious. Well, let's get down to business over here. I gotta get the sushi. There's no funny business. What are you looking at? This is just a nitro guy with some repairs going on. All right. All right, you want a close-up view? Or how am I going to do this? This is not going to be easy. I want you guys to really see the sushi. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. This was not very expensive. Therefore, it'll be just adequate. All right, I think you could all see it. Let me raise the view there a little bit. Okay. Who ate live sushi before? Nobody. Come on. Stuff like this makes the world go round. And guess what we're using? The Traxxas stand. Sickening. You eat a piece of this, and your Kyosho will be repaired in no time. I had no choice, man. I had no choice. All right. Nova Princess goes, Biden needs to go. He's such an embarrassment. Hybrid 24. Yeah, the thing is, you know, they're basically both liars from what I understood when they were on stage. The real issue is, like, how come there was no fact checker? I remember in the prior debates, before COVID and everything, what's going on there, Raw RC? There were AI fact checkers, right? Like, so how come there were no fact checkers? It's like these two guys are literally allowed to lie, and then people all over the world are going to play these clips, and they're literally going to think the American people are a bunch of nincompoops. How are you blatantly going to lie like that? I mean, if I tell even a white lie here, somebody will call me out. And you know what, guys? I encourage you to do that. All right, let's get a little bit of this ginger. Put a little ginger on that. Oh, shit, I meant wasabi. Wasabi, not ginger. This is the ginger. Let's open up the soy sauce. No, it's somehow already opened. Magically opened. I don't know how. Do a little soy sauce. All right. Let's pick up the sushi. You ready to pick up the sushi? Told you, I'm a chopstick king, man. You think I don't know about chopsticks? I lived in China for like literally a whole semester in college. They love chopsticks. And bad quality cars. That's what they love. All right. What's up, Scotty Z? Terra Curry goes, you need to mix that. They didn't give me a little mix cup, man. All right, this place mad cheap. All right. Break off a piece of that wasabi over there. That ginger's too big. All right, that ginger's fine. All right. Get some of the soy sauce in there. All right, let's pick it up. Oh, hold on a second. Gotta scroll through your comments here for a second, my dudes. For some reason it's all the way at the bottom over there. All right. One more, and then we're gonna dig in. Are you ready? There you go. Congratulations. It's edible. All right. Enough with the joking around. I'm a trained athlete, so I only need 2 pieces. All right. I'm not like Michael Phelps. Don't need a whole pie. All right, Melissa, please. I need this to be refrigerated. I'm fueled. I'm ready to go. All right, let's refrigerate the sushi, bro. What kind of sushi? Doesn't matter. It's wrapped in rice. That's all that matters. All right, we're going to get down to it. Melissa's going to take that sushi away. Yo, you got to make it 1 degree colder. This shirt is about to, like, be part of the ocean right now. Go ahead. Thank you, thank you.
Hi, guys.
All right.
Hi, guys.
All right. It's time, my dudes. We're going to start disassembling all this. I'm going to rearrange the view. Make the AC 1 degree colder. Call the energy company. Tell them I'm sending them the money. I'm kidding around. I don't play late. What are you talking about, bro? You know what my day job is? Nitro. Okay. So let's take off the body. Hardy boy, how you doing, man? He goes, what's my opinion on the GS racing engines? Well, Hardy boy, I could show you a GS engine right now if you want. I have a .18. Gotta like dig it up. Honestly, don't know where I put it. But they're very good. They're normal. There's nothing wrong with them. GS is pretty good. They've had a line of their own nitros for like many years so far. And yeah, there's little nothing wrong with them. It's pretty adequate, you know. All right. Let's do this. I'm gonna take this body off. And as I said, the last stream over here. So if we got any questions, any desires, any burning recommendations, let me know, because I care about the burning recommendations. I care. All right. Took it off. So let's get down to business. I'm going to rearrange the lights in a little bit. I'll tell you guys kind of what I'm doing. If you want, Hardy boy, I'll like literally get up and go look for the GS engine. I might have it if you guys want, but it's going to delay my stream a little bit. But listen, I'm here for you, and then I'm here for this. So you're number 1 on that list. Right? So who wants to check out the GS racing engine? It's a .18 small block, pretty good engine. It's the ones that are on eBay, basically. We got a yeah or no? A yeah, no? Yeah, no? What is it? What's it going to be? All right, Hardy boy, I might do it later, okay? Because let's get down to business. All right? Yeah. Off the chicks is correct. Most of the GS engines are. I'll go check down over here, all right? I might have to bend over. Don't look. I know where all my engines are. Did anybody look? It's okay. Don't worry about it. I could unbox the engine if you all want to see, but just let me know. I don't want to be wasting my time here. This is the final stream. I gotta edit a video before I go to sleep by tomorrow. It's top priority. It's going to be a fantastic brand new Nitro. Well, it's not an unboxing. It's going to be a break-in, test drive, all that stuff going on. All right. Let me arrange the lights. I can open up this engine if you want, but like understand, I'm kind of taking away from my other content right now because I was saving this. But listen, bro, Hardy boy, you asked to see it, and I'm gonna show it just for you and everyone else that wants to see it. John Hensey wants to know, when was the Quad Rider made? Model is from 1997. Yep, it's an old one. As Marty McFly would say it's an oldie but a goodie. Anti-hero, thank you, thank you. Never forget what Marty McFly says. His quotes never die. You guys let me know if the quality of the lighting is okay. I have lighting cords basically going around, well, to outer space right now. All right. Scotty Z, thank you, bro. So let's open this up. This is the brand new GS racing engine from eBay. You know, they're sold in multiple locations. This one, as I said, is for sure eBay, though. Nothing wrong with that. Just because it's eBay doesn't make it bad, all right? What's up, Shane Nitro in my veins, man? How you doing? We're opening up a viewer request from Hardy Boy. See, I never even opened this. I was saving this for a video. Here we go. Let's do it slow. Let's do it slow. Gotta take things slow sometimes. If Off the Chicks was here, she would tell me to take it extremely slow. To take it out slow, put it in fast. That's what she would say. All right. Put some money on those cubbies, as they like to say, and Back to the Future. All right. So, yes, this is essentially a .18 SH engine. This one is brand new. Now, you know, pretty much unbranded pull starter system, like, you know, Phillips screws, not really the way things are done. But, yeah, this kind of pull start handle is reminiscent of SH. Typical exhaust gasket. Texas Hill goes, I like it. So, the thing is, Texas Hill, you want to take a guess how much this cost? Take a guess and you will find out. So we do have a slide carb. Pretty normal slide carb, I would say. It's nothing crazy. I'm not a big fan of how the throttle valve is mounted because there's no brass washer here at the bottom. Sometimes these things leak. If you even move it a little bit, it doesn't seat correctly. JBLRC goes 80 bucks. This was a $60 engine. 60 buckaroo. Rear exhaust. Did not come with a glow plug though, right? So let's move it around. It feels fine in there. Oh man, why did I move it? It's all right. There's no glow plug. I can move it down. This was no, not 150. This was literally a $50 engine. Literally 50 bucks, man. Brand new inside. Yep, there we go. We're gonna leave it like that. What's up, Secondhand RC? How you doing, man? You smell the nitro from here? Looks pretty normal. I've used these over the years. There's literally nothing wrong with them. The anodizing is pretty good. These are the RS18 R18 ST. There's a cheaper one for like 40 bucks on eBay as well, but this is the one I ordered. Now my plan for this, the problem is, guys, there's really not many models to put this in because look at it this way. Other than, I would say, a Traxxas model. You need something with a modern pilot shaft like this. You need something with a small block and rear exhaust. So once again, you're basically close to being limited to Traxxas models. Now, unless you want to get creative, you know, for anything like HPI, RS43 type of level, this is not going to work. Because for the RS43, so, you know, if you're trying to repair like an RS43, it ain't going to happen. Because you literally need everything else that this doesn't have. You would need a rotary carb, although you can't set up to run slide carb. It's not done in the world. It can be done. Anti-hero goes HPI gang. And, okay, anyway, for you, bro, Hardy Boy, there it is. It's actually a quite impressive engine. No glow plug, though, so get ready. All right, let's put it back in. And that's it, guys. It's time to dig deep into the rear end of the Quad Rider. You got it, Hardy Boy, man. You got it. So it came packaged just like this. There was no box. But it's pretty good. For the money, you really can't be beat. These are just basically like SH18 engines. And today, you really can't even get them anymore. So, like, you know, well, whatever. This will do, you know. All right, let's continue. Let me put this engine away. And we're going to start opening this up. Give me a little second here, guys. I think my camera's a little dirty. All right, that's better. Sorry. Oh, and look at that quality. Got much better, bro. All right. Yeah, Hardy Boy goes, I'm going to try it with my Jado. That would be a good option, I would say. That would honestly be a very good option. You have all of the elements you need. If anything, just rotate the carb to whatever side you need it to be, and it should be good enough. All right, time for this. Hobbyman RC goes, I like SH. Yes, there's nothing wrong with SH. It's not no Veracys, but I'll tell you this about SH. They will run fine, okay? They will run good. They will not piss you off. That's what matters. All right, so the problem here is I need to get this done. That's kind of the problem. All right, so we're going to start disassembling it. Let me show you what the goal is. The goal of today's adventure, my dudes, is to get to the exhaust. The exhaust is situated right over there. Now, last time you saw me work on this, you all remember what happened or no? What happened was I got the linkage installed. I fired it up. The electronics are all perfect. If you guys want, I could demonstrate the electronics for you. Who here wants to see the electronics actually function? Because I never really showed it with the electronics in. So go ahead, give me a hell yeah. All right, so what do we got over here? Got the FlySky GT5 just to demonstrate quad. We have a programmed already. Texas Hill said hell yeah, of course. All right, so we got the installed GT5 receiver. It's very easy. Honestly, the servos were in good shape. Here, power. Let me get to the back over here. I'm going to show you the steering. So you go. There's the steering. It works. This is a vintage servo. That's how they were. But it's fairly good. I drove it already. It's actually quite good. Throttle brake. There it goes. Right, that's throttle, and this is brake. So when you hit the brake, what happens is I'm going to zoom in on this aspect. This is kind of interesting. More than likely, nobody will ever see this again. This uses a unique hub-style brake setup. What happens is when you press the brake, there's a friction-style material over here that clamps onto the clutch belt. That's how you see a lot of wear here on the side, which is absolutely normal. So I tested it. The brakes are actually quite phenomenal. You would think that you would have brake fade, right? Because essentially you are clamping on to a very hot friction material. But you know what? This thing is pretty light and it's only two-wheel drive. It never experienced any brake fade, in my opinion. This thing has better brakes than a Nissan Skyline GTR. This is old school tech. That's right, goes Lotus 420. Old school tech, baby. So it works. I didn't even have to adjust the brakes. Now, the other situation we had was with this interesting servo saber style mechanism. Let me get up and close to it. Right, so the carb opens beautiful. There's nothing wrong with it. I've adjusted the EPA as much as possible. Yeah, this is how things were done back in the day. We have a single needle carburetor, and you don't need a screwdriver. You turn it with your hand. It's basically the same as like a HPI 15FE. A2RC is correct. At least it's not a plastic clutch belt. That is true, bro. You are on the money on that one. Dude, you never know. You never know. All right. So single needle carb, very easy to adjust. Just stick your fingers over here, adjust it, bro. You know, air filter. This is the original one. Of course, I made my own foam. All right. Anyways, chain drive seems to be in good condition. Yeah, KGM is correct. Not the best for load on the clutch belt bearing. So we do have good comment there from KGM. That was observant of you, bro. Very observant. We do have a little bit of wear here, but I'm quite confident these things use roller, like needle bearings. It drove fine. I didn't notice anything significantly wrong. And the spur gear, as the people in the UK like to say, it is in very good nick. That's the British word of the day, nick. N-I-C-K. Very good nick. All right. Anybody here watch Ali G? Great video. Ali G in the house. A movie, rather. Great movie. Beyond great movie. That's how we live life. One Ali G movie at a time. All right. Let's shut it down. I need to disassemble the exhaust component. So, very good nick. The nick is the best. And guess what? America used the word nick too. You're in the nick of time. Hey, Nick, how you doing? You made it in the nick of time. I'm a cunning linguist, as some would say. a cunning linguist. All right, anyway, we're going to keep this over here. The battery we're not going to do nothing with. I'm going to start disassembling it. So basically, well, I have to take it all apart. The problem is, I'm going to tell you the problem. I don't want to take the engine apart. The reason is I already have the linkage set up. The linkage is kind of unique in this model. I don't want to mess with getting the linkage wrong. I'm going to show you a little up close over here with the lights. See, got so many lights. I got lights coming out of my rear end, you know. So this uses a relatively unique... This is the linkage to the carburetor. This is pretty much like a soft spring. So... It acts like a servo saver mechanism. I don't want to mess with it. I know it's already installed. The linkage to the carb is phenomenal. So I don't want it to go awry. That's our old word of the week, awry. A-W-R-Y. Right. So, anybody have any advice on how to disassemble this? What's up there, Integrity RC? Richard Miller just made it in the nick of time. You are a perfect cunning linguist, Richard Miller. Your cunning linguistic skills are better than Biden's. Okay? You don't stand on stage with a dumbfounded look on your face for 29 seconds. Anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to disassemble this entire portion and just get to the screw on the exhaust. That's my goal. We're going to get to the screw on the exhaust. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use... Hey, Melissa, can you get my drill? Jose Ortiz, what's up, bro? Tara Curry goes, guess who has the same filter? You do, because you're a vintage Kyosho lover. I know how it is. Yo, Melissa, can you get my screwdriver? Please, por favor. Okay, I'm going to have to go get it myself, it looks like. All right, my dude, stay here. I'm going to go get it. I have another one. What's up, all aspects, man? Hope you out there keeping hydrated with that barbecue. Stuff could get hot. BRB, okay? I'm back. Yo estoy aquí. Let me set this up. Okay, this chuck was real tight. Troy Lambros, how are you, man? Troy Lambros wants to know if anybody here knows if dynamite engines are being discontinued. I would say probably no. There's no reason to think that. Mad Season, how are you, man? Happy to see you here. We're getting ready to disassemble the whole rear end on this Kyosho Quad Rider. I got to repair the exhaust. There's a massive leak. That's the update for everybody here today. Mad Season. Making seasons mad again. Who here used to watch that awesome show, Mad TV? That was a great show. Oh, what am I doing? Got to do this first. All right, so I'm going to get to drilling, everybody. These are all Phillips screws. 1. 2. 3. Troy Lambros goes, most of the dynamite engines are on back order. That is totally true, but they'll be back eventually. They'll be back. They just don't care about the NitroGang, you know? They're busy making diffs for Armas, bro. Well, what can we do? Can't do nothing about that. All right, so we got these out. So this is a pretty modular chassis, actually quite easy to work on. Now we need to disassemble some of these bottom screws at the bottom. This is a bracket for the spur gear. So we're gonna do a little flipperoo. Okay. Gotta take these two out over there from the top. Actually, we don't need to fully take the second one out. I'm just going to undo it slightly. That's enough. That's enough. If the viewers in here, please, if you can, give me a bit of a thumbs up if you can. If not, tell me why you want to fight me. Go ahead. Those are your only options. All right, we got 3 more screws. One more. That's right, Texas Hill knows all about Bobby Lee. What about his debut, Texas Hill? Remember the debut? Don't mess with his debut. If you mess with the debut, it's over. Don't mess with people's debut. All right. On this side, there's one final thing we got to remove. This body clip. Actually, a fairly clever design. You know what? Before I do this, this is probably a good idea to do one final little blow test. Who wants to know what I'm going to be blowing right now? We're going to have to blow something. So somebody call Huck to a Girl. By the way, Huck to a Girl opened up her own Instagram. All right, I'm going to have to do a little blow test before I do this. I'm going to blow through this line. Let me rearrange this. And this is actually quite important what I have to do. This is no joke. This part with the blow test is actually quite important. I'm not doing this as a joke. This is actually how I discovered there was a problem. Andrew Surrey, bro, let's go. We'll go down, man, and then we'll be friends, all right? All right, so I've disconnected the exhaust line. What I'm going to do, I'm going to blow through the exhaust line that is going directly to the pipe, and I'm going to plug the outlet of the pipe. That will tell me, anybody here wants to tell me why I'm doing that? Why am I blowing through the exhaust, fuel line, the exhaust line, shit, my bad. Exhaust line, all right? And plug in, I'm gonna take my middle finger, not to you, I'm not showing it to you because that shit's rude, man. I don't like when people take pictures with middle fingers. That stuff is nasty, man. All right, we're gonna plug the exhaust in the back. I got it plugged right there. You guys see that? It's plugged real hard. And I'm gonna blow through it. So yes, I'm going to check not only the fuel line, but I need to know whether there's air escaping anywhere. Essentially, if you plug the stinger and blow through the line, you should have a vacuum. You should have no air going in or out. And you are correct there. Who said it's correct? Checking for leaks. Hobby Man is correct. And I saw someone else. Off the is correct. Off the chicks. Okay. Huh. There's no leak. This is a massive mystery right now. There's no leak. There was a leak before. There was a leak before. So if I don't plug the exhaust, yeah, air exits normally. If I plug the exhaust, there's no leak. Well, this is going to be hard to explain. Shit. Lotus is correct. The leak's when it's hot. All right, I'm going to have to take it apart anyway. I'll talk about it as we keep going. I already did a little repair on it, but when it cooled down, I'm wondering if I should show you how it is right now. Do you guys want to see how it is right now? Because you'll understand why I'm doing this right now. It's not what I wanted to happen. It's like taking your car into the shop and you tell them, you know, you got to check engine light. they reset it and it don't come back on. Then you drive home, your check engine light comes back on. It's kind of like this. This is the check engine light of the Kyosho. Terra Curry goes, that's because when the screw gets hit, it expands. So hot. I'm going to get the lights back. I'm going to show you the way the muffler is positioned. And you might understand right now, it's cold, so it's sealed. When it expands, it's not. All right, so there's still stuff you got to do. All right. I'm going to show you all from this area. So what I'll do now, I'm going to raise this. And what we're all going to do, take a look at that exhaust right there. You should be able to see that exhaust right there. So that's the exhaust that I'm talking about. You know, this portion has basically twisted and moved down on the side. It's not positioned correctly anymore. So this actually is an exhaust gasket I installed from a big block 0.21 engine. It's a creative idea. Yeah, this chain does not need to be lubed, everybody. This is lube free. It self-lubes. Kidding around, there's no self-lubing. It shifted. Now, when it expands, there's a massive leak that develops, and there's a big hole, and it leaks oil directly from this seal, from the seam. That is the physical problem. The seam, you see that right there? I just touched it. Look at that. From the bottom, you see that? The oil is sticking to my driver. Yeah. Yeah, Terra Curry is correct. This is close to impossible to repair on these. Watch this. You see that? You can literally see there's still remnants of, and I already cleaned it up with a wipe, by the way, just so you know. So that is what happens. It leaks from there. So I got some sealers, guys. I know you're all saying it right here. I do have an idea. First, we need to remove this whole thing, but it's hard to get to because of the way this thing is designed, and I'm trying. Jose Ortiz says, okay, I see it. Yeah, it's crooked. Basically, this pipe should be completely straight in that area. It's not straight. It's basically exhibiting Pride Month symptoms. All right, let me remove this. And now you see the main issue. We got to swing it around. And I'll remove, well, I'm going to disassemble all of it, basically. This pin over here. By the way, guys, I don't mean to make fun of Pride, anything. You understand? I actually don't. I feel bad about it. I don't know why I do that. But, like, you know, everyone has the right to do what they want as long as you're not harming other people. I'm a big believer that as long as you live your life ethically while trying to do the most amount of good, it doesn't matter what your life choices are. And that is something that I will stand by and defend that kind of claim. All right? Those choices, as far as we know, do not hurt people. Although we don't know what's going to happen throughout evolutionary history. Do we? No, we don't. Okay. So we removed this. Anybody want to take a guess what this was? Why did I have to remove this? The swing arm pin? So this is basically the lay shaft. Everything is mounted on this. The chain drive is positioned on it. But yes, as I said, guys, you know, let's not make fun of people due to their preferences. You know, are we born that way, or is it something that is learned? Is still a debate. And it's probably a debate that will never get solved. But for the time being, just make sure that you do what you can to help other people out around you. That's the only thing we can do. Terra Curry, thank you, man. That's the only thing we can do. No need to judge, because guess what? We judge others based on one preference. They judge us based on 5 others. And that's just kind of a frame of reference thing. It's easy to say, I don't agree with that life choice. But guess what? They probably don't agree with your life choice. So then we're at an impasse. You don't want to be at an impasse, because at an impasse, things do not get solved. All right, anyways, let's continue. What I'm going to do now, and I've already done this, so I pretty much know how this is. We're going to disassemble this portion. I'm going to lift this from the bottom and remove that lay shaft. Hopefully the lighting is okay. It's a little bit tough for me to actually see what I'm doing here because I'm doing it on camera. Okay, this will just pop out. And we need to move this lay shaft out from the position that it's in. So I got to push it from the other side. Give me a second there. I got to push it. Got to push it. All right. It has been pushed. This I'll move. This is just a little bracket. All right, so I'm assuming this whole A shaft system will just move now. You see right there? I'm able to almost move it. Just have to swing out. Okay, there we go, baby. We have good access. Look at that access. This is called access gains. You now have prime access. All right, so that's it. Basically, it's just like a pin. It slides in. It's held in by a body pin. You don't even have to remove any of this. It's actually quite easy. Now we have very good direct access to the exhaust. And you could see from this angle, Pizza and Nitro, thank you, bro. How you doing? Smithfield Farms, how are you? JB Weld. So I have another solution now. I'm not going to do JB Weld. You know, hopefully it'll work. If not, the owner of this can replicate it. It's pretty easy to work on. So I'm going to disassemble this and we'll get down to, it's basically just the screws, nothing else I got to do here. All right. B-Trot87, how are you? Goes, big heat shrink tube. Not a bad idea. Dre357, how are you, man? All right. So, yeah, there we go. We have access. If you want to see from the top, that's kind of like what it looks like. It looks like you just ran into a car accident. That's what it looks like. By the way, guys, let me know if the quality of the stream is okay. I know sometimes people leave, come and go, and sometimes that's due to my own stream quality, which is not good. All right, I'm going to remove the screw. There's basically one screw holding all of this together. Let me just check if I could screw it in more. It's actually almost pretty tight. All right, lag clock. Thank you, man. Goes, quality looks great. Good thing I paid my bill this month. All right, so this is basically the screw that holds it all together. You know what they say, what holds a marriage together? Come on, tell me, what holds a marriage together? There's a word that starts with C and ends in eyes. Starts with C and ends in eyes. All right, so I got the screw out. Let me remove this. All right, boom, there you go. It's called compromise. All right, so this was John Hensley, bro. Thank you for that channel donation. I appreciate it, man. He goes, thank you for the great Nitro content. Man, I'm happy for viewers like all of you guys, you know, and you. If it wasn't for that, what would I be doing? Well, probably watching a great movie about history right now, actually, probably. Probably be watching, let's say, you know what? The Da Vinci Code was a terrible movie. There was no code. That thing was fabricated. All right, so you could see I already had some silicone on the inside there. I tried to do a repair. Let's put this to the side. The real clever part, so thank you for that channel donation from John Hensley, man. The real clever part over here, this was an idea that was recommended to me by Benjamin Martinez, because he's previously worked on a muffler like this. This is just an old Novarossi exhaust, big block exhaust, rear exhaust gasket I had. I cut it a little bit to fit. I mean, it's honestly pretty clever if you ask me. You know, the cut job is not very good. I was under the impression that, you know, like, I don't see why it just wouldn't position itself. Look how perfect it positions itself, right? But realistically speaking, it shifted as soon as it heated up. So this thing shifted. That's the problem. If it didn't shift, it was perfect. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to remove it, clean it up a little bit, and I think we're going to have to seat it on some silicone and then put it back in. But realistically speaking, without the screw, let me just remove the screw right now. Yeah, Jose Ortiz goes, good try. I mean, you could see, like, logically, it looks like it's a perfect fit, right? All right, I need to clean this up a little bit. Give me a second there, my dudes. Give me a second. Got to get my wipes out. You always got to get your wipes. A pretty easy access to the rear exhaust. I mean, technically, we disassembled the whole rear end, you know? Like, it's not, you know, this ain't no joke. Like, removing the engine is actually a bad idea because this carb linkage is relatively on the janky side. It's an in-house NitroGang repair. And you guys see I use a Novarossi exhaust gasket. All All right, so for nitro cleaning, Jose Ortiz, I know I do have a can of nitro spray. I basically just use like Clorox wipes. They're very effective. They cut through the grease, and they also cut through like human bullshit, right? So if you get like a flat earther, they will cut through their flat earth nonsense. The Nitro Addiction, man, how you doing? I was on your channel there earlier hoping for a little stream, but I know you're going to come back. Hope you and your fam had a good 4th of July. That goes to everybody here. People just joining us. You see right there, I even sealed the hole. Oh, well, I don't mean the hole. But basically, this was even sealed. I think I'm going to leave this, because there's no way the leak was coming from this. This is probably a good idea. What do you guys think? The silicone? Because it could also leak from there. Yeah, I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave that right there. It's pretty well positioned. What do you guys think about that? I'm going to leave that. Tara Curry, what do you think? You're the one that gave me that idea to do that. I think I'm going to leave it. So the logic is this portion. I need like a stand to hold this on. Give me a second right here. It's hard to do this in the angle that it's in. I keep moving it. So I need like some kind of stand. Let me get down to business over here, and I'll show you guys kind of what the situation is. I know it's a little difficult to visualize in the way I have it here. All right. So you're looking at the exhaust right now. This is the exhaust baffle, the baffle. Let me clean around it a little bit. There normally is, the gasket that was here was fully disintegrated. So there's really nothing I could have done about that. It was completely disintegrated. It was gone. It was gone. Like all the good DeLoreans for under $20,000. Anybody here a fan of DeLoreans? Now, if you're a fan of DeLoreans, there's one thing people say about DeLoreans. Do you guys want to know what the one thing people say about DeLoreans is? One thing is don't do drugs. The second thing is you can't get a good DeLorean for under 30 grand. In modern day, that might be 40 grand. I don't know. It might be even more. But back in 2015 or so, the rule of thumb was 25 grand for a good DeLorean. All right, so basically this is the situation. David Haney, thank you, man. Let's get down and close over here. I'm going to show you guys how this portion of the exhaust, right? So this is straight. I'm assuming it's supposed to, like, the way it's positioned, it's just supposed to seat itself like that. And you're supposed to be able to adjust the level. That's why you need, well, it's very important because you don't want the exhaust going up. You want the exhaust going down at a little bit of an angle. How you doing there, David? Thank you for all of your comments on my recent videos. I appreciate it, bro. Sorry if I don't get a chance to always respond, you know. Sometimes do like text-to-speech type of stuff, which is annoying. Then I got to like retype all of that. Okay, so this is the logic. This is the part. The thing is, it seats itself perfectly. Like, how could it have come out in this position? It's just sickening. LARC, thank you. Happy to have you here. By the way, guys, if you appreciate streams in proper horizontal mode, give me a hell yeah and a thumbs up as well. All right, so I mean, it's supposed to seat like this. How can, like, my logic was, we'll get this Novorossi gasket, right? I cut it down. Look, I mean, it's literally a perfect fit, right? Maybe it's just too fat that the seal doesn't seat itself. Eugene Pony, yes, I got the gasket material right next to me, by the way. I know you've said it a few times. I have it ready to go. So I'll try another style of repair, right? You know, I've already done one, so. But technically, like, what I did was I put this gasket in. Basically, cinched the nut down. It should have seated itself correctly, but it didn't. What happened is it moved down. And when it moved down, it just didn't work. That Nitro Bug, I thought of that. So let me just read some of these comments, guys. I know some of you are not looking at the stream, so you know it's. I try to keep it interactive and engaging. So I'm going to read some of your comments. Nitro Bug says, "How about an O-ring? Problem is the O-ring will fall inside. O-ring is not going to work." Yeah, Tara Curry is correct. These mufflers were meant to be replaced. For us, that's not an option because this is an old model. That's just not an option right now. So I think what I'm going to do... Benjamin, how you doing? He goes, at 7 years old, my first Nitro was a RC10 GT. Well, bro, you're a guru then, man. Because, like, honestly, that was a high-end model for back then, you know? That was a high-end car, man. All right, let me zoom out a little bit. Yeah, so Devin Haney is correct. You need a lip for an O-ring over here. So the O-ring will not work. I've actually ran across this problem on some Yokomo mufflers. It's always the same problem. The gaskets deteriorate. So I think what I'm going to do... Okay, I'm going to ask you guys a big question right now. Do you think I should just put the silicone gasket maker and put it in there? Or put the gasket and on top this again? It might still move, so I'm going to leave it to you. It's oily, so let me clean it up here just with you know, the swipe that I have. See, we got the great channel viewers here in the stream. Thank you guys. iFly65 goes MIG weld it. That's the ultimate repair, man. The ultimate repair. Texas Hill goes just use the silicone. Yeah, ditch the silicone, it's gonna move, some people say. Okay, it looks like we have some people saying just silicone, some people saying both. Just Joe says not both. All right, I think for now, I'm gonna make an executive decision. Should we use this? The thing is, I'm worried it's gonna move. That's the problem. Yeah, both is not enough clearance. I'm also not sure. David Haney goes cut a cork one. That will be a third solution, but I don't have the time for that. So what I'll do, I'm probably just going to put this. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it's something you could test almost right away. But, like, obviously I won't be able to test it today. I already ran this. So let me clean this up so the silicone adheres well. And I'll, that silicone's pretty good. I've used it several times. It was actually a great suggestion from our awesome channel moderator, Lotus420. If you guys need advice on any repairs or running nitro or gas boats, Lotus420 is the guy to go to. All right, so what I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to, for now, probably put this on. As you could tell, this is the silicone I already used for this portion of the screw. This stuff is real tight. Like, it is solid. I can't even get it off the threads. It's real tight stuff, so I have no reason to believe it'll be bad. You see, I'll have to use my world's longest nail over here to even remove some of it. Yeah, this stuff is real tight. This is probably the best gasket maker I've had. Ultra copper. This is very high temperature. It's gas and oil resistant as well. So I think at this point, I'll probably just gonna do that. In terms of how to apply it, I'm going to use a Q-tip with the cotton removed. It'll seat itself. It's not like the end of the world. As you guys could see, I'm not really worried about pieces of silicone kind of being in there because this exhaust already has like a massive gaping hole in there. Well, that's the baffle, right? I mean, I'm assuming maybe in the future, if you drill this out, you will have a nice flowing exhaust in this bad boy right here. All right, so right here is basically where the screw is going to go to. Boom, there you go. Smithfield Wheels goes, what about a piece of rubber? So far I use this, right? And basically even this little gasket is too fat. It just moves. There's nothing I could do. I already tried it. I cinched it down pretty hard and it still moved. All right, so let's get down to this. You guys let me know if you could see okay. I know this is like on a weird angle, but I can't get it positioned on any other angles. It's kind of like how it's going to have to be for now. All right. Well, we got this out. So what I'll do, I'm going to put some on this part, some on that part, wait for it to get a little tacky, and we'll assemble it, you know? Not a bad idea there from Just Joe. Make a puddle of it on a piece of paper and use the... Okay, so... damn, that's a great idea, actually. I need like a little wedge. Use a paper washer. What the hell is a paper washer? I am not sure. It's no big deal. I'm not really worried about it being messy, to be honest with you. Let me clean this a little bit. I want it to overlap a little bit. So people saying cardboard. All right, so the top comment is from Just Joe. He goes, make a puddle of it on a piece of paper, basically like they do with body filler for cars, and use the end of a cookie cutter. I don't own cookie cutters. You know why? Because I'm not a cookie cutter. Do I have a business card? The thing is, yeah, okay, so we'll go like this. Okay, I understand what you're saying. I mean, essentially, I could just wipe it off with anything, really. Let me think. You tengo que pensar. That means I have to think. Tengo que pensar. Or I could just use a hobby knife. I can go like this when I do it to make sure it's on the outside. Yeah, I'll just do this. Are we good with that? Are we in agreement? I want you guys in agreement because it's also not a repair I've done. It's like one of those super awkward repairs. All right. I think I'll just use the end of a hobby knife to clean it up. What matters is we get it around pretty good to begin with. Man, that lighting is supreme. It's epic. It's some of the best. End cap of exhaust. Well, it's going to seat itself anyway, right, with that? So, let me see. I'm going to clean it up anyway. I just need it to be around the perimeter. Let's see, would the proper term here be perimeter or circumference? Circumference of a circle is the distance around the circle. But the perimeter is the distance. See, I went inside. So I'm going to clean it up from the inside. It's okay. David Haney goes correct. But the thing is, perimeter of a circle is the same as its circumference. No, it's not. Circumference is the distance from side to side. My bad. It's not the same. Oh, man. Don't tell my AP physics professor. All right. It's the perimeter is the right term. All right. All right. So we got this a little bit there. Let me get it on the outside. Are we in agreement with so far my work or what? You guys got to be in agreement. I care about agreeing. I'm going to put it on this right here. Let me clean this up. I could go on an angle like that. All right. We got that. Let me go again. Yeah, it can't be the radius. It doesn't really matter if it's like in there because like the reality is, guys, this pipe is already not a performance pipe. It legit doesn't. Shit, sorry about that. Sorry about that. All right. What matters? It's on the rim. It's on the rim, and it does appear to be on the rim. Are we good with rims? Do you feel rimmed? Let me know if you feel rimmed. What matters is you feel rimmed. I think when it cinches down, it'll be okay. I'm going to add some over here now. Just let me know if you feel rimmed enough or not. Because it really matters. Now, you know, this is one of those repairs that I'm going to have to wait till tomorrow to see if it actually does anything. But I will say, it doesn't have to be super clean looking. And restriction, you know, having it a little bit in the way is irrelevant at this point because this stuff is... This muffler is already extremely low performance. I just need it to seat itself and just like, you know, harden overnight. That's all that needs to happen. I just need it to do a little bit better than, you know, Biden in the presidential election. I'll be happy, really. All right. I'm letting it get a little bit harder for now. What's the right term for it? It's not get harder. It's yeah, that should be okay. Basically, this is going to seat itself, and that's it. Okay, Terra Curry goes, that should work. You know what? I'm going to clean the inside, because the inside doesn't really matter here. Yeah, because when it goes in, what matters is the rim. Yeah, tack it up. That's right. Pizza Nitro's right. Yeah, correct. I'm waiting for it to get a little tacky. Okay. All right. That's fine. Setting. Yes, tacky setting, whatever. All right. How long should we wait? Another, like, maybe 3 minutes? Thing is, once I put it in, I need the screw to be cinched pretty good. I also have to make sure the level is correct, so it's not that piece of a cake, you know. And here I was trying to make this Kyosho great again with a Nova Rossi. Sickening. David Haney. I would do that, but today I had a little bit of an episode of vertigo, so I can't do that, you know. Can't do it. Health matters. You know what my copay is? Sky high. All right, let's let it set. What, 2 more minutes or something? Go ahead, let me know. How many minutes? Just waiting a little while, guys. By the way, if you are looking to buy the Losi Truggy, right now is the time. Okay, so 2 more minutes, we'll put it, we'll assemble it. Right now, the Losi Truggy is on the biggest sale it's ever been on, okay? So if you're going to get it, right now is the time to get it. Click the link in the description of this video, my bros, and make Losi Nitros great. Well, they've always been great, but like they'll get even greater. All right. So, yeah, I put the link in there. Also, if you're not a channel member, please become a sickening channel member. Become part of the member gang. But if you don't, that's fine. I still love you. Not in the homo way. In the regular way. You know, like the kind of way where you can like go get a beer. Although I don't really, you know, beer is whatever. You know. Lucas Stall Cup goes 400. Yes, 399. So the Losi 8 Truggy with the Dynamite 28. 399. That's actually a fantastic deal because yeah, they have really never been that cheap even before the COVID price hikes, and they're still literally in stock. You know what I mean? Like, what do we say? I'm gonna touch it a little bit. Okay, it's still it's not that tacky, I think. Skeller, how you doing, man? Skeller goes, what is my opinion? That's a good question, man. That's a thinking man's question. I will answer that for you, man. What is my opinion on this Nitro? Well, there's nothing else like it. You know, with a lot of these older cars, right? Harlem, NYC, how you doing, man? Sorry you couldn't get the sale, man, but you know, you gotta wait for those. The thing is, with a lot of these older RCs, you really gotta love them. Not in the homo way, but you have to appreciate the technology. You know, you have to kind of commit to they're not fast. If they break, you're gonna be screwed. But guess what? The prices don't really go down on these. That's the thing. It's kind of an investment. Lucas Stolkup goes, what is the full price on the Losi Truggy? Yeah, it is normally $520. So right now it is $399. Click the link in the description. It's literally the first link. If you can, if you love me, at least 2%, just click the link. Make me happy. All right? Literally, unless, you know, I haven't sold out to WL Toys. You see me propagandizing WL Toys? No. All those Chinese RCs? No. Arma? No. Nitro? Yeah. But guess what? This is a hard gang to be part of in terms of success. In terms of YouTube growth. If you want to grow, it's going to be a situation. But it's okay. We're not here to grow. I'm not the growth expert. Unless it's in the you-know-what room. I am the Nitro gang expert. Okay. Are we good? Put this back in. Hopefully it'll seat itself. The thing is, I don't want to push it down too much. Are we ready? You guys let me know. Are we ready? Or are we ready? It's fine that it looks like that. I don't really care. That's like the outside. Okay. Anti-hero is ready. Therefore, I'm also ready. So normally those Losis are $520. Right now, they're literally like super cheap, you know? Well, you know, by super cheap standards, I mean sale-wise. Obviously, super cheap would be free. All right, I got to be real careful to this because, like, once I seat it, it's very important that I have this exhaust stinger, that I have it in this position. It has to be angled down because this, you see this line right here? This is horizontal with the chassis. I have to have it kind of on a 30-degree offset. 30-degree offset, bro. Okay. Ready. Psst, psst, psst. Shh, shh, shh. Let's go in. Okay. 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 We're going in. We're going in. Everybody, shh. Shh. I have to have it at this angle. It's not that easy. I also have to get the screw to line up with that other position. Uh-oh. I also have to get the screw to seat itself on the other side. Come on, screw. Are you going to be like... Damn. I need that screw to seat itself on the other side. Without seeing it, I can't see what I'm doing. All right. I'm going to have to get messy. That's a soccer player, actually. That's it. I had to get messy. I have to go to the other side and look. It's not seated on the other side. It has to go through directly. Crapola. All right. I think it'll still seat itself. If not, I'll have to redo it. Damn. All right. We need to try something else. This is not working. That screw has to line up with the other end. Sean Filmbids, how are you? I'm over here trying to getting my ass handed to me. I think I'm gonna have to redo it. I think I'm gonna have to redo it, everybody. This does not look good. What do you think? I think I'm gonna have to reseat it. We got any ideas? I couldn't get it in. All right, I'm gonna wipe it and redo it. This is not very good. Yeah. Before it sets, I'm just gonna redo it. I need to get a creative way on how to seat it correctly. It's not seated in the other end. Yeah, redo, people say. Damn it. The thing is, right now, the humidity in the area I'm in is really, really high. This thing is not getting tacky as fast as it should. Yeah, Lotus 420 goes, let it set more. All right, cleaned it up. You see that? Like, that was too easy to wipe off. That was just too easy. Oh, man, I'm getting upset already. Yep, it's Biden's fault. It's the angle. Can't see that thing, man. You know what? Taylor Swift sucks. I'm going to try to do it from this angle a little bit. I already cut the gasket. The thing is, it's very hard to get this thing to seat because when I put the screw in, it has to perfectly line up with the other end for me to screw it in. Like right now, it's in. It's actually kind of hard. We have any suggestions? I am Vintage Ghost practice putting the screw in. Yeah, I just put it in. The thing is, when I have it going through this, it's really difficult to get it correct. Yeah, Benjamin goes that I eliminate silicone gasket so far. Yeah, so I'm going to retry it. So Just Joe goes, would this be easier to pipe out? The answer is yes, it will be much easier. The problem is I don't want to remove the whole pipe because my throttle linkage is actually kind of intricate here. It took me a while to get it adjusted. I don't want to remove it. What's up there, Al Casa, man? Happy to see you. I'm going to try this again, and I'll put a little RTV on it, and we'll see if that'll work. I think that's going to be my solution because I can't get the RTV to seat correctly. I mean, I probably could if I did it again, but it's not that easy to do it on video for me right now. So what I'll do, I'm going to put a little more of this back on. Hopefully, eventually this will hold the gasket. I don't really need it everywhere because the gasket really only leaks from from the top. I mean, shit, I'm sorry, from the bottom. From the bottom. Sorry, guys. My bad. From the bottom. It can't leak from the top. What the hell is it going to leak from the top? It's not even logical. All right. I'm going to do this. It's not a very thorough repair here, but, you know, we have to get it done. Once it runs, it'll be fine. All that stuff on the inside doesn't really matter. Just trying to make sure that it seats correctly. I mean, that might be okay. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to let it chill there. Essentially, when this goes in, this part will squeeze it really good. Right? It's gonna be like this. That's what's gonna happen. Like, there's no way. This is actually the perfect gasket. Like, this right here is the perfect gasket for this, the way it seats. You guys agree? Man, how long is the stream already? I'm getting tired. It's almost 10. I can't really go past 10 that much. I mean, I could, but... All right. So what I was doing before, I was putting the gasket in the other direction. Let me ask you a question. I was putting in the gasket this way. Right? So basically I was facing the inside. I think I'm going to do right now this way. I think this will fix it. I don't think it'll move. Gotta just move this a little bit because it could restrict the stinger. Yeah, it's gonna, the inside is restricting the stinger that way. Damn. I gotta cut this off a little bit. Hey, Melissa, can you get me my clippers from upstairs? I don't know if she's watching the stream. I gotta cut this a little bit. Let me just trim this a little. I don't think she's watching. All right, I'm just trimming it a little bit with scissors. I mean, not scissors. Let me show you what I'm doing. I'm just trimming the pieces that stick out so I don't get it in the way of the exhaust stinger itself. I only really need the rim. All right. That should be fine. It's not going to be that crazy anyway. You see that? If I do this, that should be adequate, to be honest with you. I probably should have just flipped it to begin with. Yeah, these ain't scissors at all. It's actually pliers right there. Sickening. It's fine. I think this will be okay. I just need that rim. Make sense, everybody? What's up, Snoopy's RC, man? How you doing? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well over there. So there's the access to the stinger. David Haney goes, I think that might work. I think this may work because before I had it the other position. I'm thinking that might work now. This might be the solution. I might have messed it up before. All right, guys, I'm going to put it in. I'm not really even going to wait for that crap over there because it doesn't matter at this point now. All right, let me know if you could see okay. I'm going to rearrange it a little bit from this area because my hands will be in that direction. So you could see me doing it from this direction now, right? Okay, let's get to it. Look at that HD quality. Come on, everybody. You're not going to give me a high five for that HD quality of the stream right here? Just Joe, the RTV really doesn't matter. I think it'll be okay anyway. It'll squeeze itself out. I think that's the least of my concerns. I only put in a little bit of the RTV, really. It's not that much. But now, I really don't have to worry about it. I just have to make sure that this thing seats itself correctly. Hi, I'm Vintage. How are you? Yeah, it's a very small amount of RTV. It's fine. Lotus 420, all I did is I flipped the gasket I had. I had it facing that direction before. I could always shift it. That's the thing. I could shift this now because it really doesn't have to be perfect. Like, I could just go like this, and when it seats itself, it'll just seat itself. You see that? Later, we'll check. You have to have this kind of like on the bottom there. Just make sure this goes in. I could even hold it now. Does the RTV really is irrelevant at this point? Okay, it's in the hole. It's in the hole. Okay, I feel the tightness. It's getting tighter. Oh, you see right there? It got crooked again. As soon as I put it in, it gets crooked. It like seated itself wrong now. I have to cinch it down with the screw out. Kind of holding the edges like this with my fingers on the perimeter. I'm holding my edges, my fingers on the perimeter. When it cinches down, I think it'll be okay. All right. I'm going to tighten it real good. And then we'll do a blow test. You see that? Like, it shifts easily now because the silicone thing is too soft. Not soft, but it's not like... It's too delicate. It just shifts on it like that. I'm going to tighten it more. Yeah, it moved again. You see that right there? It just slid down. It's crooked. There's nothing I can do. This is not going to seat itself correctly. Normally, this is not the kind of gasket these use. It just falls in. You see right there, it fell in. It fell through the vast hole of Kyosho hole. We're at dead end right now, dead end. Yeah, this is not gonna, it didn't seat correctly again. Yeah, I need like a paper gasket is correct. It just slips in, that's the problem. A paper one, how the hell do I make a paper one? I don't have material for that right now, to be honest with you. Let me clean this up again. I don't have material for a paper gasket. I would have to buy gasket material and wait for it. Carl Schenk, how are you, man? Happy Friday Nitro to you. As Lucas Dolcup, yes, this is basically, you can use this for gasket material, but when you turn this in, the screw, it makes this exterior piece move around, and it basically squeezes anything away, and it becomes crooked on its own. That's the problem. It just gets crooked. I'm thinking right now what else I can do. Yeah, Terra Curry goes, this is the main reason why this is difficult. Corey goes, hot dog in the hallway. For real, man. I'm thinking right now what else I can do. I can try to put the gasket back in this direction. I'm not even going to do the RTV anymore. It's basically useless. The problem is this thing moves on its own. I can use cardboard from a writing pad. The problem is, how am I going to cut it out that evenly, right? That is not a bad idea, actually. Cardboard from like a notepad. The cardboard from a notepad. Yeah, I need it not to move. That's the thing. I need like a material that will cinch it kind of halfway in there. This is not going to work because the silicone is very, very slippery. When I put it in, you could see it just literally slips off. It's not going to work for this fix. Oh, yeah, use the ends of the muffler. Okay, that's a good point. Damn, why didn't I think of that? How am I going to cut out the end? Like a cookie cutter. How am I going to stamp that out, though? So, yes, if I can cut out something like this. X-Acto knife. So, my X-Acto knife is literally garbage. I'm looking around. Damn, I'm hungry. So, yes, Lotus 420, this is supposed to have a gasket. The thing is, I didn't record this on video when I did it. It is supposed to have a gasket. Thing is, I don't have any soda boxes. Let me take a walk around, and I'll look. I'm walking around. All right, everybody, I'm gonna try something. Oh man, I'm sweating balls out here already. Actually, I'm about to bail. All right, so I got this. This is a box from a like a Chinese Traxxas carb, right? The fake Traxxas carbs. What about this? I could use the top of this. There's tape on it though. I don't know if that's gonna work well. Oh man, I don't have the fortitude to do this right now. Actually, let me think. All right, let me look at gasket paper. All right, nah, I don't have gasket paper right now. Stamp that in the muffler on the end, cut it. Okay. Melissa! Melissa! She must have left. All right, this is actually pretty good. Right there. I'm going to use this side. Son of a bitch. This is like the world's worst hobby knife. I'm not even going to be able to do this. Lucas Dolcup, nah, I don't know where my body scissors are. That's the problem. I freaking lost them. I lost them. That's the problem. I can't be doing this. I lost the scissors. Let me go check again. John Hensley, bro, thank you for the X-Acto knife funds. I know, man. This is the only knife. This is the only thing I found right now. I don't think this is gonna be easy for me because like I have to cut out the middle. How the hell am I gonna cut out the middle? It's not gonna work. This knife is. I mean, I can break these the ends, right? I'm gonna break off one, so we'll have a sharp one over there at the end. Is this how you normally do this? You just snip them off? I've never really done this before, to be honest with you. All right, so we snipped off one, so we should have a sharp portion there. They're basically made for that, but I don't know if I'll be able to cut it out. What's up there? Off Nagai, how you doing, man? Just out here struggling, you know? Struggling. Yeah, Lucas Dolcup, yeah, these perforations are basically to cut off the tip over there and to make it sharp. It's like how Trump makes America great again. This like for knives. I need a pencil. Now what I'll do, I'm just gonna cut around this. Man, this repair is getting monotonous, my dudes. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, just Joe. Yeah, I'm listening. What's up? Let me go to the comments. Sorry, man. I didn't see. I didn't have the stream open. I have it open right now. All right, I'm gonna read what you're gonna say, man. But for now, I'm gonna keep cutting this, and you go ahead, man. You go ahead. I'll listen to what you're saying. Damn, this is not going great. All right, we basically got, like, I guess, the impression of the circle. The problem is, well, yeah, the end will go away, and I'll just cut around this portion. That's what I'm assuming I'll do. All right, just Joe goes, I did it wrong. Okay, I'm reading what you're going to say. I could do it again. It's no big deal. Like I said, I've never really done this. But we just need the outside there. I could always redo it. It's no big deal. Listen, I never said I was an expert in this, right? This is an attempt to fix. It's an attempt. No, this is this stuff. This stuff is bad material. Yeah, this part is too small. It's not gonna work. This cardboard is too small. It's too fat. It's not correct. I need like regular notebook paper. Yeah, LARC goes needs to be bigger. That's what I thought. Let me think what else I can get. Let me go upstairs and get like a notepad or something. Yeah, Terra goes, this is real vintage savings over here. All right, I got some, like, you know, pretty normal paper right here. All right, I'm going to listen to you, Just Joe, man. Come on. I'm reading the comments. I see you right here on the screen. So, Benjamin Martinez, I don't think the silicone gasket's going to work. No matter what I do, when I cinch down the bolt, it just moves around. No matter what I do. Yeah. I know, Rocky, how are you doing? I pretty much agree. I know Rocky goes, so cardboard is a temporary fix. It will absorb oil and break down fairly quick. I agree. This is not really a good fix. Let me go take a look at something else. Anybody know what that is? Not the right size. All right, I read that comment from Just Joe. Tap on it to make an imprint. Two-stroke carb gasket. Yeah, it's not the right size either. I was thinking about this, but it's too. The holes are in the way. But honestly, if I just position it with this, but the damn holes are literally a little bit in that way over there. That's not gonna work either. It's literally like that. Yeah, copper washers, Brent. The thing is, where am I gonna get a copper washer for that? Where am I gonna get a copper washer for this? Let me go look at some of my gas parts. What do you say about that? This might be a winner. This might be a little upgrade. HPI RS4 pipe. This might be an upgrade. This is a RS4 pipe, HPI RS4. Let's take this apart to see what kind of seal they use here. I think we got ourselves an upgrade. It appears it will be a direct fit, but I'm not going to be able to do this tonight. Hobby man, it appears this is fatter. This is a fatter one, right? So it has to be mounted in this position. The exhaust port should be the same on all these small blocks, no matter what. They're all the same. We're going to have to use a different pressure line, which is normal. That's a good idea. Yeah. Let me disassemble this pipe, see what holds this piece together. Oh, of course, it's screw stripped. Sickening. Okay, I can't do it. It's stripped. I'm gonna have to cut it. This screw stripped. Let me do it off camera here. Hold on. Oh, that's a no. Can't get it out. It's stripped. This is like maybe 50% fatter, but it will be the same position. Our stinger will be on the same side. It would this would be the best solution actually. Yeah. So how am I gonna get this out? This is tight. I might not even have to get it out. Just keep it, right? Yeah, use like that goes the Vapinikini. This might be the ultimate solution. The thing is, I was really trying hard not to take the engine out. Let me go look at something else I might find, okay? Hold on a second, guys. That's what you gotta have parts. This might be a little creative. It's probably not gonna work. Just wait for it. What if we copper gasket this SLB from the head shim on a nitro engine? Will this cinch down okay? I don't think this will, to be honest with you. This needs to be a paper material. If worst scenario, I'm going to upgrade to this HPI pipe, but after I clean it. So this pipe definitely doesn't leak. It's good. That's why I saved it. Let me just see how this would be. Just about perfect seat, but it's a little bit out. Corey goes, Chuck Norris would use this on his contact lenses. Yes, I don't have any cork, Richard Miller. This is almost the perfect position for this. If I was able to trim the edges slightly, I think this is the copper head washer that I can get this fit. This is from a 3.3. But the thing is, I'm not going to be able to do that tonight. Might be. Yeah, Terra Corey goes, the rim is too wide. It is a little wide. It almost perfectly fits. Almost, but it's a little bit out. We're talking about like 0.5 millimeter. Oh man, I got a stomachache from all this work. How are we gonna get it not to leak is the question. Let me think. Any other spare parts that I have for this? Copper gasket will be good, huh? Yeah, I don't see why. Okay, so normally it's like this. You guys want to remind me why I abandoned the silicone? It's because I couldn't get it to seat, right? I'm thinking, what if I redo what I just did before with the silicone and simply just put this on top, let it cure overnight, and then put the screw in? You guys think that's a good idea? I'm going to do that. I'm going to redo it. I'm going to let it sit overnight to cure. And then I will just simply tighten the screw on top of it. Okay, problem solved, baby. Gotta think fast. I'm gonna redo what I just said. Okay. Yeah, Terracore agrees. So the copper gasket will be another solution, the ultimate solution, as some people would like to say, in World War II Germany. In our case, I'm just going to do what I just said. I'm going to seat this. I'm going to close that SOB up. All right, so let me just see. I think maybe what I should just do is just run it around the rim like this. Yeah, I think I'm going to just run it. I'm going to just try what I can. Okay, so far that was a terrible idea. So far, absolutely no benefit in doing this, what I just tried. Nah, that's fine. Nah, that's actually not a bad idea at all. It's going to be plenty. I'm going overboard on it. Getting a little on the outside because most of it is going to be seated on the outside, and I'll clean up the inside a little bit. Ba-boom! I think I'm going to clean up where I put a little too much because basically it's not going to be on the inside. It's going to be on the outside there. Yeah, I need it to be on the outside. I think that's fine. Creativity, my dudes. Let's wait a couple minutes, and I'm going to position it, and it'll just probably seat itself. And then you know, later on, I'll just put the screw in. So let it chill there for a second. You know, trial and error. It's a lot of trial and error. What can I tell you? John Hensley goes, quad gonna be wheeling. Yeah, this thing don't have enough power. I already did a run on it. It runs fine. Yeah, these engines don't really need that crazy of like compression, so it's fine. All right. I'm gonna wait a little while. I'm gonna put it in. What matters is I have to adjust the angle on this, guys. I have to adjust the angle. This is a late stream, bro. It's a late stream. I got stuff to do tomorrow. Can't be here all night. All right. I hope in this position it doesn't fall out. I have it basically on a 45-degree angle right now. Actually, we need to be on a higher angle. Okay. Okay, there we go. Trying to get it on a good angle right there, so I could put it in. Team Losi goes, what are we doing? So I'm basically trying to come up with a seal to the exhaust. That's kind of the problem today. So far, nothing I've tried worked. I'm trying to just basically seal it. All right. I'm going to put this on and leave it a little bit and maybe cinch it down. All right. Good. Are we good with that? I'm going to put it in there. Or wait more. Yep. All right. People saying put it in. All right. I got to put it in this position because that stinger has to be down. Psst. Shh. Shh. It's in. All right. I think it's a good job. I think it's seated really well. What I could do now, I think it's seated. I could wait a little bit or put the screw in now or later. And later I'll seal around the bottom with a silicone. Or you guys want me to seal it right now? What do you think? Seal it now a little bit more? Put some on the bottom of it? Or no? Lotus will want to go smooth around it. The thing is, with what, my finger? What do you want me to do it with? I mean, I could put more silicone on there. On the bottom, you know? Do you want me to put more on the bottom and then just like, you know, get it? All right, I'm going to put a little more on the bottom, and then we'll I'm going to hold it a little bit. This stuff was already dried. It's already dried up, what I just did. Yeah, it basically leaks like from obviously the bottom areas. Let me do a little more, then I'll do a finger swab. How we looking? We looking all right? Should I try to put the screw in, y'all? Lotus 420 goes overkill, baby. We'll see. The thing is, this stuff is easier to clean. If anything, we could just redo it. I mean, I'm not too worried about it. Leonette Valdivia, how are you? Leonette. Yeah, we're overkilling it. It's overkill, baby. Let me smooth it now. There's literally no room over here to smooth it. That's the thing. All right, I smoothed it. It's a smoother. Should I put it elsewhere? Yeah, I could put it on top too. You guys want me to put it on top or what? Should I put the silicone on top also and do the same thing? I mean, it looks fine. Top or no? Yep, literally engine gang over here. I'm going to put them on this side where you guys can't really see it. Yeah, this stuff is tough. Because on this side where the stinger is, right? There's not much on that side. Leonette, this RTV is not old. I've only had it for a couple of months. Lotus 420 goes, this is not a cake. Thing is, I'm hungry and I want some cake, man. I'm going to put a little on this side, okay? That's good. That's good. At least I'll see where it is. It doesn't have to be that crazy. You see that? I didn't put any on top. You guys proud of me? That was... Took me a lot of self-restraint not to put it on top. Yeah, this is awesome Italian cake. Best Italian cake in the world. All right, so what? Put the screw in or let it chill for a little while? What do you say? Screw job or not screw job? Dude, this stream is too long. I'm going to be tired for tomorrow's videos. It's not worth it. All right, I'm going to let it set overnight. This RTV is not old. It's literally, I just bought it like a couple months ago. It's not old. It's good. All right, we're going to let it chill overnight. I'll assemble this back in the morning. Let me do a little flip job on me. I'll be here with you guys for a couple minutes. Man, that repair did not go as expected, but it's all right. It's no big deal. Listen, can't expect to win all the time, you know. Anti-Hero goes, what's the plan for tomorrow? Tomorrow, Anti-Hero, I'm going to a skateboard shop. That's why I'm wearing a Spitfire shirt. And at the skateboard shop, I'm going to bring a nitro engine. And we're going to make a nitro skateboard. I'm kidding. I'm not doing any of that. Skateboards? What am I, in high school? I'm not in high school. All right? Got crazy plans. Can't disclose what the plans are. Okay? Leonette wants to know, how many nitro models do I own? Honestly, I have no idea. It's not about the amount of nitros you own. It's about treating each one with love, respect, gratitude, and making it the best it could possibly be. I565 goes, I'm guessing I have 70 or plus. No, bro, it's at least 70 times 2 or more. Like, let's be real here, man. It's at least 70 times 2 or more. Probably or more. But in reality, I don't even know. It doesn't even matter. All right? Who cares? The answer is you always need more. All right? Richard Miller, thank you, man. This was one of my favorite shirts when I was like in high school, believe it or not, you know? You see, the thing is, if you wear shirts that you wore back in high school and you're in your mid-30s today, closer to late mid-30s, after mid-30s, that means you didn't get fat. You know what I'm saying? All right, that Nitro Bug, bro, thank you for being here. I hope you have a great Saturday tomorrow. Dude, I was about to say Sunday. Why did I think today was Sunday? I don't know why. All right, I'm going to wait for this to dry up a little more. In like maybe 2 hours, I'm going to come back down here, button this thing up. I'm going to be here for about 5 more minutes. And I'm going to button it up, man. Yeah, working on this old model, I mean, it'll run, but you really need it to have a very good seal or else, well, you're not going to have a good vacuum, and it's actually kind of slow. So when you see the video that will come out on it, it's pretty much because it had a bad seal. All right, seals matter. That's why there's a famous actor with the name of Seal. He's not even good. All right. Yeah. Brent, thank you, bro, for that channel donation. I appreciate it. It goes for the Jammin' X1 CRT. Just waiting. Okay, man, I'm going to put it on the mainstream. I promise. I don't know why I've been waiting too long to get that jamming out. I think I know why. It's because it needs a starter box. And it has an OS 21 VZB. Anybody here knows the OS VZB engines, they were not the most reliable. And guaranteed, the VZB, they had a not very good engine plating. They weren't aluminum, brass, chrome. So that's the thing. A lot of people got the VZBs for, what was it? For the Savages. They got the OS 21 VZB. It's the one with the cool cooling head. But probably it will run, but poorly. Those engines are shit. Don't look for them. Okay. Judge Joe goes, had an ad. Well, man, hopefully I got 1.5 pennies out of that ad. Probably less even. Okay. All right. T. Blossy goes, yesterday he bought a new carb for the Octane, the 15cc carb. Those are basically regular gas carbs, right? Yeah. All right, bro, I will see you tomorrow. Oh, hint, hint. I'm going to finish this up. Hopefully it's okay. If not, we kind of know where we're at. But in terms of repair, I've tried multiple scenarios, and all of those scenarios have been situations, okay? Almost all of them. But as I said, guys, the Low C is on sale right now. If you want the Low C 8 Truggy, I'm telling you, use the link in my description. Save yourself over $100 because they're going to be sold out soon, all right? I just saw the Low C, the Kyosho FW06 was back at A-Main. It's already sold out, so I'm not even going to talk about it. It's sold out. It's gone. All right. Anti-Hero goes, hybrid. Can you tell the difference in the performance of the HPI Savage 4.6, the V1 and the V2? No, you cannot. You know, as long as it's the 4.6 with the same engine, right? Because technically the Savage is, there's generally 2 models of the Savages, all right? There's mid models, but there's generally 2 models. There's a Savage 21 and 25 that have the silver chassis, and then there's the Savage X. For me, I consider there to be 2 main models. Now, yes, they had different engines, but in terms of chassis layouts and part support, you really have the Savage 25 and under, and you have the Savage X and beyond that. So Savage X, you know, you could have had the F4.1, you could have had the 4.6, you could have had the 4.6, whatever. It's basically, they're all similar, right? Like, I would, in terms of those models, for part support, I would really go with the Savage 4X model. How do you know it's an X? You literally, I could show you. You want to know how you know it's an X? I'm going to show you an X. You want to see an X? Do you want to see an X? Here is the X. It literally says X on the chassis plates. These are the twin vertical plate chassis for the Savage X. That's how you know. The other one, also they're like a gunmetal color. If you look at it close to here, this is basically a gunmetal color. These are much easier to work on and obviously newer, so more part support. Leonette goes, I own a Red Cat Volcano S30. I recently had that on the channel. In fact, Not a bad truck if you treat it with respect. You know, they're not the fastest, they're not the most reliable, but it's a Nitro is a Nitro, and either way, we love them. I had one before. I also had the Exceed model, and I still have, well, another Exceed model. But they're basically all similar. They're technically all SH, like 18 engines. They're pretty reliable and solid. But yes, Savage X chassis plates. Who just has X's laying around? I have X's all over the place. Okay, and I'm not talking about women. Or am I? Yeah, I am. Alright. Jesse tried to kill me. Alright, my dudes, that's it. I think that's going to be the end of the show for now. Let me just do a little background monitoring over here. You always got to do some monitoring. You don't monitor, stuff goes down. Oh my god, it's almost 11. It's almost 11. Alright, my guys, that's about it. Guys and women, of course, not everybody. You know, I'll do streams as they happen. Sometimes they happen, sometimes they don't. Tomorrow will be a fantastic new video, guys. You know how I always say, get other people to get a Nitro? I finally got someone to get a Nitro. So, I went to the RC track, helped them to break one in, and we ran it. Ofna guy, what happens when a Mugen crosses the road? Ofna guy. What happens when a Mugen buggy crosses the road? It goes Mugen! And with that, I bid you all adieu. Keep making Nitro great again. And don't make fun of people that don't deserve it. Good night.